Welcome back to MicrotechFix. Today's video is going to be a very interesting one because I'm going to be talking about some very important way to troubleshoot network problem on XP600. Some people don't really understand when we talk about network. They associate it with the main board, also known as driver board. This is a main board. Now, when we talk about network issue or the component that has to do with network on mainboard, there are only three very important components here. There are only three important components here. This one, which is the RJ45 port, this socket in some machine, and this socket in some machine. In most machine, this is used. This is used. So we are going to be, our concentration is going to be on this and this. Now, as we see this main board, also known as driver board, it has nothing to do in most cases with network problem. In fact, let me not say it has nothing to do. It has very less to do with network problem. When we have network issue and it's related to the component on the main board, it can be from here in most cases and here in less cases. So in most cases, if you have this port damage, because there are a few cases whereby you have the port damage, so that is a very clear indication. You can observe it, you can see it. Sometimes it may burn out, whereby you see the bonds, the bonds on the surface of the board. So, but this section is isolated from the rest of the board. It's isolated, from the rest of the board. Let's view it from the back. Look at it here. So what we have here is only connecting. If you trace it, you look at it very well. Look at it very well. It's only within this section. It has nothing to do with other part of the board. It's only within this section. It has nothing to do with other parts of the board. So network issue in most cases is less concerned with mainboard, except in a very few cases where you have this RJ45 port damage. Maybe you have the pin, the contact pin bent or anything like that, but it's not very common. But when we talk about network issue, in most cases it's related to the carriage board. In most cases, it's related to the carriage board because everything that has to do with network system is on the carriage board. If the link socket similar to the one we have here, so this and this are similar. They are called link sockets. They are called link sockets. So we have the link socket here, you have the link cable plug. So the cable that extends from the main board, that is from here, is coming to this place. It's coming to this place. Because the carriage board is, it's a movable board. It moves along with the head during printing. So that's why they can't just, move the link cable directly, or let's say the RJ45 directly to the carriage board. So everything that has to do with network system is on the carriage board, from the link socket to the transformer to the transceiver and to the logic microcontroller. So from the link socket to the transformer to the transceiver and to the logic microcontroller. So that is the network system on XP600. on XP600 machine. So in most cases, when you have a network problem, your mind should always come directly to the carriage board, but you need to troubleshoot before you conclude. You can't just conclude that the problem is from the carriage board. Let's say 80% of the components that has to do with network system is on the carriage board, not on the main board. So I'm going to do a very simple test to prove this to you now. So let me pause the video. I will go to the machine. So I will not use a good main board to make the network connection. I have a donor board here. This is one of the donor boards. It's not a working board. As you can see, I've removed a lot of things on it. Even the microcontroller that's managing the board is no longer there. See, one of the driver is not used. Another driver is not used. Some of the IC are already used. So it's a donor board. It's not a working board. But just to prove that main board has nothing to do in most cases with network issue. In most cases with network issue except on a very few cases where you have the RJ45 port damage. So I will be using this port and this port to connect the network. So let's pause the video and go to the machine to do the proof. The proving. Right here now, with the machine. So I'll be removing the RJ45 cable. Here is it. It's removed. The link cable as well will be removed from the board. This is the working board. This board will be, will control the machine, but I will not use it to, to connect the network. As you can see, the two cables are removed already. So, if I power the machine now, we have the carriage board there already. The carriage board is installed. So, if I power the machine now, there will be no network because the network cable are already removed. So, here I have my donor board I want to use for experiments. As you can see, some of the components on the board, important components, are already used. They are no longer there. So, but I'll be using it to connect the network. Let me keep it here for the meantime. Let power off the machine. The machine is power off. Machine is initializing. Let's see if there will be any. As you can see, there's no network. You can see it's crossed the network because the network cable is removed. Now, I'm going to use, like I said, I will be using this one now to do the connection. We see that the network cable is removed. This is the link cable removed. The link cable removed, and as well the RJ45 from the computer system removed. So to do the connection, as you can see, I'm trying to make my way. Let's see. That's plugged. And let's plug the link cable as well. The link cable is going to be plugged. Yeah. The link cable is plugged. So we can plug the link cable. The link cable is plugged now. We have the RJ45 cable plugged, and as well as the link cable plugged. So it's suspended. As you can see, it's suspended now. It's suspended. Let's go and see if there will be network. Look at it. So we have the network now. So let's off the machine, on it again and see. The machine is off. Let's on the machine. The machine is on. Let's see. As you can see, if you look to see the link LED blinking on the carriage board, the machine is initializing. So the machine is ready now. Let's see. Do you have the network? Yeah, we have the network. As you can see, we have the network. So we have the network connected to the scrap board here. Scrap board here. And the camera purpose, as you can see on the scrap board. So if as it is on the scrap board, let me just try to remove it and see. Let me try to remove it and see the effect here. As you can see, I try to remove it. If I put it back, it's back. We have the network. So if I remove it again, I remove it. As you can see, it's removed. It's removed. So let me put it back. Now I want to put it back and see. So it's back. Let's see. We have the network. Yes, we have the network. So that is it. That is it. We have the network. So next time, if you want to troubleshoot, this is how your mindset should go. So if you find this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and if you have any questions, leave your comment down in the comment section. Until we meet again, bye.